Hi, my name is Praneeth. Welcome to my channel Everyday Space. In today's video, we're going to discuss about the problem arising from space junk and in general, what is space junk. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and like this video. So let's get started. The first satellite was launched in 1957 when the Russians launched Sputnik. Since 1957, there is many launch providers that are space organizations, government organizations, and private companies that launch satellites, space telescopes, and space observatories into space. But the most common payload that they usually take to space is satellites. We use satellites in our daily life, directly or indirectly. Some of the examples that we use them for is to know about the weather, to navigate through Earth using GPS, TV or television satellites, and telecommunications to talk to each other on the phone. The military also uses satellites for national security. Rockets are deploying satellites into space, but in exactly which orbits are they deploying them in? There are two main types of orbits, low Earth orbit and geosynchronous orbit. Low Earth orbit is generally 100 to 2,000 kilometers above Earth, and 80% of all satellites launch here because they're cheap to get into that orbit and they go there pretty quickly. The next type of orbit is geosynchronous orbit, or GEO. It is around 36,000 kilometers above Earth, and rarely any satellites go to this orbit. Many telecommunications satellites are in this orbit because you need very few satellites to cover the entire world because it is so far away. There are other orbits other than these two, but these are the two main orbits. So, other than the artificial satellites that we're sending into space, there is also natural debris, such as asteroids, comets, or meteors. These all are naturally in Earth's orbit as Earth's gravity captures them. Recently, China did an anti-satellite missile test and blew up one of its non-working satellites in orbit. This created thousands of more debris and added a lot more to the space junk problem. Eventually, these pieces will blow up in the atmosphere and disintegrate. But for a few years, they will all still be in orbit and cause a huge threat to satellites and big satellites such as the ISS. The ISS always has a tracking system and will carefully avoid any space debris if it comes too close to the vehicle. This way, it will keep the ISS safe from any possible collisions with not having to repair the spacecraft. There is a lot of debris as satellites are being destroyed and will destroy even more satellites, increasing to the debris problem. India also recently did an anti-missile test, blew up one of its orbits in low Earth orbit. If two satellites get too close to each other, mission controls from either country, if they're from different countries, will decide what to do. If they get too close, they might crash into each other, adding to the space debris problem. So sometimes one of the vehicle is required to do a burn, so it will change its trajectory so both of the satellites will not collide and create more space debris. This will be chosen to be done by either one of the satellites. So in 2013, this was how Earth's orbit looked like. As you can see, there is a lot of debris in Earth's orbit, clogging up all of the space. So, not too far ago, an Iridium satellite that was operational and a Russian satellite that has been not operational collided into each other, resulting in so many more debris. Both of this collision alone probably created around 2,000 small pieces of debris that are non-trackable. So the debris created from this launch will slowly fall in streams as they are going to be close to each other, and eventually will spread around the Earth, just adding to the space junk and space debris problem. This is the future prediction of Earth's orbit in the next 150 years or so. So as we send more payloads into space, the chance of them colliding will increase by a lot. So because of this, many space organizations and private companies are exploring ways to remove the space junk problem. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe. In my next video, I'm going to see the possible ways to remove this space junk problem from orbit and how scientists and space organizations are trying to create vehicles or any type of technique that can reduce this problem. So thanks for watching.